They have to tarnish your reputation or whatever. How would they know I'm about to say something? Well, the devil knows. If you read scriptures, it talks about the devil. Look, it doesn't. Now it's gonna have a fit. It doesn't like it when you talk about it, right? As the scriptures say. Oh. So I was just gonna let that fix itself. I can talk without it. Now, you know that clip, I put it up. Now, I want to talk about what I was talking about yesterday. I was just talking about yesterday with someone that I'm a person that doesn't really like the nuggets. Yeah, of course you can eat them, but they're not the meal. So when you order a meal, you want the whole meal, what the burger says. Right? The nuggets come with sauce. And that's why I order nuggets. But then if I don't get the nuggets, I crack it and I go, what the hell? I just got a burger with no sauce and all this stuff on a crap on it. When you crack it, right? And you wouldn't eat it sometimes to show a point to some people who might go get it, to make sure that they get it next time. Do you remember last time you didn't eat it and you had an argument with me about it that I should eat the nuggets? Right? And I've been there before with friends and family. Right? As you get to know me, we get to know what people like, how they like to eat things. And so imagine saying that, and within 24 hours, you know what the devil would do if he hears that? Because he hears it. It's to attack, as the scripture talks about. He will make that incident happen and to have a laugh. All the devil minions. And what do I mean by that? Well, you can call it a coincidence, and I've got something to say, and I am now about it, as I've had plenty of these things to say about what I'm talking about. As God could be helping me show what the devil is, you know what I mean, and the things it does. And I've sat down, and someone requested sausage rolls, as I was a busy man today, as I was talking about, trying to do what I do, and do what we do in life, and all the rest of it, and illnesses we go through, and the feelings we have, and all that kind of blah, 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 blah. Someone else had an illness, and I decided to put my problems I always have, I guess, ups and down a lot, aside for some more, as love does, right? And as I've done that, they've done a choice of sausage rolls. Because the devil can get in. You don't even know it. The scripture says this, right? And only certain people get to see it. The scripture says this. And all we can do is, these days, definitely with video, is to try to get the story a bit more. Continue the story. This is what I'm trying to do. And so I keep video. Some might mean nothing, some might mean something. And after a while, then that might mean something or nothing, right? And you spew when it means something. And so I sat down, and this is what blew my mind when I sat down, and then I started to eat. Then I realised that the meal that was requested, for me, there's plenty of tomato sauce. I don't like tomato sauce, by the way. I don't want the barbecue sauce. I want the sour sauce. It's the one I had, sweet and sour. Right? Give me the barbecue. It's just as bad. Definitely not going to eat it. Rather eat the nuggets without sauce. Right? That's what I'm really like with tomato, even though I used to love it as a kid. I overdid it. Taste buds change. Things happen. Right? And for a long time now, I have barbecue sauce. But I'm the only one that has it usually in the household of mine. Right? Everyone else goes with no sauce or tomato. Right? And so there's plenty of tomato sauce around as it doesn't get used as much, I guess. And all that, as I am a barbecue freak. And so I sat down, and I like to have sausage rolls with sauce, right? And I sat down and I started eating. I've got the first bottle. I knew one was definitely empty, but the other one I didn't quite get to check. So I was onto this one last time I had some sauce. And in a rush and all that, you don't check everything. That's what happens. The devil can look ahead. It looks. Why it's in trouble is because it controls. That's why it's been banished. It has powers and it uses those powers to dominate. Right? That's why it's a fallen angel. And it's at this place, got trapped at this place. And it's our leader in a lot of ways if you look back on the story. And we have a watcher of God. And he brings down some guards every now and then or finds out, can we take some of these people, how they go in this group, they all deserve to be and born there and all that. You know what would happen if you had a jail system on an island. Right? It's a similar thing. And so I got to eat these, and then I realised there's not enough sauce. But I could have had it with a basic meal. Could have cooked a different meal and had the sauce. But I didn't realise about the sauce. But the person who requested did know, but then forgot to know. Perfect thing to do for the devil, isn't it? Comes in, and when we talk about it, deletes things, change. It gives you thoughts. We all get thoughts. Remember the other thought? How we've got different thoughts in our heads, and some people go, it's the devil, and we have the good and the devil on the shoulder, and they're thoughts, and you can tap into it. We're actually tapping into it now to use robots with thoughts, tapping in. It's actually possible. You can do more than that. We just started. We scratched the end. Right? And if we see that, you can imagine what's behind the scenes, as I was talking about in the previous clip, about actually what we know of is only 1%, and we'll be lucky to know a lot of technology that comes out. Some things that come out 50 years ago can still be hidden, as long as it's a benefit to you and a secret. That's what the government's good at it. They tell you that. Huh? And they use these things against their people to test. We know this ourselves as it sneaked out in history and got caught. And they still do it. Huh? That's just how it rolls. And the people who are more onto it, the more the ones they won't let you talk. Right? They believe you're crazy. You'll actually succeed more with talking bullshit these days. Because the devil likes that. Because he's like, there's nothing there. Right? The things that are hard to get out, there's something to look at. Right? And so now I've got to eat these things and then eat sausage rolls with no sauce. Because I decided to be nice. Again. Now, it's all right to not get it every now and then, but imagine getting it constantly. Every time you be nice, you always feel, why did I do it? Is that because the devil hangs around and he wants you here because you're fun? You know? Why does the devil do what it does? It's bored. It got trapped here, and then it managed to grow some seeds, which is us, right? And it plays around with it. It's pretty shocking, eh, when you look at the scripture. Now, how can we really make that true and then get that out in evidence? Hopefully, we'll be doing it soon, because they're talking about energy, and we're into all these areas that could actually give us clues as long as it's for the people. If they study these areas privately, it's going to be a bad thing for the people. And you let me know if I'm right or wrong about what I just said, as I've already got some people telling me that I'm right. So have a good one, and I could watch that myself on clips about that answer. And see you later.